I don't chase anymore. I attract what's meant for me. I don't chase anymore. I attract what's meant for me. Took a long time learning what I couldn't see. Used to run after people who were running from themselves, trying to save everybody while neglecting my health. Now the city's glowing gold outside my window frame, and every lesson that once heard made me impossible to break. I got scars under designer jackets, peace hidden behind these sunglasses, and 1,000 reasons to look back, but none of them worth having. Some people only love you when you're easy to control, and some people leave the moment you start growing. I don't chase anymore. If it's real, it'll find me. I don't beg anymore. What's mine will arrive naturally. I spend too many nights trying to hold what wanted freedom. Now I let the universe decide, and somehow life feels easier. I don't chase anymore. I don't chase anymore, yeah, no. Funny how the silence changed me. Funny how distance made me wise. Funny how heartbreak became fuel and failure became disguise. Oh, everybody sees the success, nobody sees the transformation. Nobody saw the lonely nights building stronger foundations. I learned that self-respect is more attractive than attention. In the moment I stopped forcing things, everything started aligning. I stopped chasing validation, stop chasing explanation, stop chasing people who will never stay. I don't chase anymore. If it's real, it'll find me. I don't beg anymore. What's mine will arrive naturally. I spend too many nights trying to hold what wanted freedom. Now I let the universe decide, and somehow life feels easier. I don't chase anymore. Maybe every goodbye was making room for something better. Maybe every closed door protecting me from the wrong forever. Maybe growth begins the moment you stop chasing and start becoming. No pressure, no proving, no convincing, no competing. Just faith, just patience, and the man who finally understands time. I don't chase anymore. If it's real, it'll find me. I don't beg anymore. What's mine will arrive naturally. I spend too many nights trying to hold what wanted freedom. Now I let the universe decide, away. Last time I missed her, felt different somehow. The last time I missed her, felt different somehow. No weight on my chest, no ache in my lungs, no need to reach out, just a memory passing through, like headlights crossing rain. For years I thought healing would be forgetting your name, but healing wasn't erasing, it was remembering without pain. The city looked the same, the skyline hadn't changed, but something inside me finally did, and that's what rearranged everything. I used to miss you and lose myself. Now I miss you and keep moving. The last time I missed her, I smiled instead of breaking. The last time I missed her, I kept my peace instead of chasing. The last time I missed her, I finally understood. Some people stay in your heart without staying in your life, and that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Funny how acceptance arrives when you stop forcing it. Funny how answers appear when you stop searching for them. I spent so many nights trying to understand the ending. Now I'm more interested in where I'm heading. The penthouse feels warmer, the silence feels lighter, the future feels closer, the pressure feels smaller. And every version of me that suffered through the process will be proud of who I became on the other side of it. You were a beautiful chapter, but not the whole story. And that realization changed everything for me. The last time I missed her, I smiled instead of breaking. The last time I missed her, I kept my peace instead of chasing. The last time I missed her, I finally understood. Some people stay in your heart without staying in your life, and that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Maybe moving on isn't a destination. Maybe it's a collection of small realizations, like waking up one morning and noticing the pain is gone. Not because you forgot, because you've grown. No sadness, no anger, no unfinished feelings, just gratitude for the lesson and excitement for what's coming. The last time I missed her, I smiled instead of breaking. The last time I missed her, I kept my peace instead of chasing. The last time I missed her, I finally understood. Some people stay in your heart without staying in your life, fade away. Fade away. I don't miss her. I miss who I was when I still believed. I don't miss her. I miss who I was when I still believed. Back when forever sounded simple. Back when love felt easy to keep. Back when I thought loyalty could solve everything. Back when my heart was open without questioning a thing. Sometimes I confuse the memory with the person that she was. Then I realized what I miss is the version of me she knew. Because the city looks the same tonight, but I don't see it the same way. Growth has a way of changing what your eyes decide to chase. Maybe I wasn't mourning you. Maybe I was mourning innocence. Maybe that's the difference. I don't miss her. I miss who I was before the lessons, before the scars. I don't miss her. I miss the way I used to love without fear, without God. But every loss taught me something. Every wound revealed the truth. And the man I am becoming would never trade places with that youth, that youth. Everybody talks about healing like it's a straight line forward. Nobody talks about missing the person you were before it. I used to wear my heart openly. Now I wear wisdom instead. Not because I became colder, because experience lives in my head. The penthouse lights reflect across the glass tonight, and every version of me feels visible in the skyline. The dream of the broken one, the memory building piece by piece. All of them had to exist to create the peace I keep. I don't regret the journey, even when it hurt, 'cause every chapter added something to my word. I don't miss her. I miss who I was before the lessons, before the scars. I don't miss her. I miss the way I used to love without fear, without God. But every loss taught me something. Every wound revealed the truth. And the man I am becoming would never trade places with that youth. No blame, no desire to go back, just an appreciation for every version of me that survived the impact. I don't miss her. I miss who I was before the lessons, before the scars. I don't miss her. I miss the way I used to love without fear, without God. But every loss taught me something. Every wound revealed the truth. And the man I am becoming will never trade places with that youth. Will never trade places with that youth. That slipped away. She found someone, I found myself, and somehow I think I won. She found someone, I found myself, and somehow I think I won. I remember when I heard the news, thought it hit me harder than it does. Thought I'd spend another year trying to replace what was. Instead I sat alone one night, watching headlights cross the rain, and realized the man I used to be would never be the same. Not because of heartbreak, because of pain, cause somewhere in the process I finally changed. The city kept moving, the seasons kept turning, and every lesson life delivered became something worth learning. I won't pretend it didn't hurt, but pain and growth often share the same door. She found someone, I found myself, and maybe that's the better ending. She found comfort, I found purpose, and a peace worth protecting. Oh, I stopped searching for what left and started building what remains. She found someone, I found myself, and nothing's been the same. Nothing's been the same. Everybody thinks the victory is finding somebody new. Nobody talks about the power of becoming someone true. I learned to enjoy my own company, learned to trust my own pace, learned that validation loses value when self-respect takes its place. Now the penthouse feels peaceful, not empty. The silence feels earned, not lonely. The mirror finally reflects a man I recognize completely. Oh, maybe closure isn't getting answers, maybe closure is becoming better. Maybe moving on is remembering without returning. She found someone, I found myself, and maybe that's the better ending. She found comfort, I found purpose, and a peace worth protecting. Oh, I stopped searching for what left and started building what remains. She found someone, I found myself, and nothing's been the same. And nothing's been the same. Maybe we both got what we needed, just in different forms. Maybe life was never choosing sides. Maybe life was helping us transform. I wish you happiness, I wish me growth, and somehow both can exist. No jealousy, no comparison, no competition, just gratitude for every version of me that survived the transition. She found someone, I found myself, and maybe that's the better ending. Oh, she found comfort, I found purpose, and a peace worth protecting. myself and nothing's been the same. No, nothing's been the same. From someone I found myself. Found myself. Yeah. Fade away. I found peace when she left me. Never thought I'd say that. I found peace where she left me. Never thought I'd say that. Back when every empty room echoed with your name. Back when every midnight drive ended in the same pain. I thought healing meant replacing everything we used to be. Turns out healing was remembering without losing me. The city still shines the same outside this window tonight, but something changed inside me and finally made it right. I stopped fighting reality, stopped arguing with the past, and the moment I accepted it, the weight didn't last. The hardest part wasn't losing you. The hardest part was finding me again. I found peace where she left me, right in the middle of the pain. I found strength where she broke me, in sunlight after rain. I found peace where she left me, that's the part nobody sees. Sometimes what feels like the ending is where your freedom begins. Freedom begins. Freedom begins. Everybody wants closure, nobody wants patience. Everybody wants answers, nobody wants transformation. I spent too many nights looking for meaning in the loss. Then I realized the lesson was becoming my own boss. Now my focus feels cleaner, my standards sit higher, my future feels brighter, and my purpose burns like fire. Not because I forgot you, because I finally remember myself. There's a difference. Sometimes life removes people to return you to yourself. I found peace where she left me, right in the middle of the pain. I found strength where she broke me, in sunlight after rain. I found peace where she left me, that's the part nobody sees. Sometimes what feels like the ending is where your freedom begins. Maybe the loss was the gift, maybe the wound was the teacher. Maybe the silence was preparing me for a better future. Maybe every closed door was protecting something greater than I could understand. No resentment, no blame, no unfinished business, just gratitude for the growth hidden freedom begins. Fade away. I became everything they said I wouldn't. Now the city knows my name. I became everything they said I wouldn't. And now the city knows my name. Back when that was louder than every dream I had. Back when people laughed politely at the plans inside my head. They said, be realistic. They said, lower your expectations. They never understood the power of dedication. I spent nights alone, building something nobody could see, while everybody else was sleeping. I was becoming me. Now the skyline glows beneath me, like proof that patience pays. And every closed door in my past quietly helped create this place. The funny thing about belief is nobody notices until it works. I became everything they said I wouldn't. Turned every doubt into momentum. I became everything they said I couldn't. Now my peace is expensive, and my focus is priceless. I became everything they never saw coming. Never saw coming. Never saw coming. Funny how success changes conversations. Funny how silence becomes respect. Funny how people start believing after you've already placed the bet. I don't hold grudges, I don't keep score. The only thing I compete with is who I was before. The watch is nicer, the view is higher, but that's not why I'm proud. The real victory happened the day I stopped needing the crowd. The strongest validation comes from keeping promises to yourself. I became everything they said I wouldn't. Turned every doubt into momentum. I became everything they said I couldn't. Now my peace is expensive, and my focus is priceless. I became everything I never saw coming. Maybe the reason they doubted was because they couldn't see it. Maybe the reason I succeeded was because I believed it when nobody else did. No proving people wrong, just proving myself right. One day at a time. I became everything they said I wouldn't. Turned every doubt into momentum. I became everything they said I couldn't. Now my peace is expensive, and my focus is priceless. I became everything they never saw coming. No, they never saw coming. I became everything they said I wouldn't. Oh, never saw coming. Yeah. Ooh, oh, oh. She missed the best version of me. She left before the bloom, back when all I had was a blueprint and a dream bigger than the room. You saw the struggle, but not the outcome, the pressure, but not the rise. You left before the long night turned into city light. I don't say that to blame you, I don't say it out of pride. I'm just staring at the skyline, thinking about time in the night. Some people only know your beginning, some people never see your peak. Some people lead the story before the ending gets released. Maybe that's okay, maybe that's life. Maybe not everyone is meant to stay for the climb. She missed the best version of me, the calm after the storm, the man who learned to love himself, the man I became from being torn. She missed the best version of me, but I don't hold it against her, because if she never left, I might have never become better. Become better, yeah, become better. Funny how success feels different than I imagined years ago. I thought it would feel louder, but mostly it feels like growth. The penthouse isn't the victory, the money isn't the proof. The real one is looking in the mirror and finally liking the truth. No more chasing validation, no more forcing things to fit, no more sacrificing peace, relationships that never did. I learned that self-respect changes everything around you, and the moment I found mine, the whole world felt brand new. I don't need another chance to rewrite what happened then, because the life I'm living now already made a man. Hey. She missed the best version of me, the calm after the storm, the man who learned to love himself, the man I became from being torn. She missed the best version of me, but I don't hold it against her, because if she never left, I might have never become better. Become better, become better. Oh, 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 oh. Maybe some departures are hidden gifts, maybe some endings create the shift. Maybe every heartbreak carries a lesson waiting underneath it. Maybe becoming who you're meant to be requires losing who you were. No anger, no resentment, no need to be understood. Just gratitude for every moment that pushed me toward my purpose. She missed the best version of me, the calm after the storm, the man who learned to love himself, the man I became from being torn. She missed the best version of me, but I don't hold it against her, because if she never left, I might have never become better. No, I might have never become better. Become better, yeah. You got better without us, and I hate that it's true. But you got better without us. And I hate that it's true. I thought I'd lose the color the moment I lost you. Now the skyline looks cleaner, the air feels easier to breathe. Funny how the thing I feared the most became exactly what I need. Used to leave a light on, waiting for your call. Now I sleep through every night without wondering at all. The city keeps moving, the seasons keep changing, and somehow this heart of mine finally stopped breaking. I won't pretend I never miss you, so memories still hit like rain. But every time I look behind me, I remember why we changed. The view got better without us. The sky got clearer somehow. The noise disappeared, the pressure dissolved, and I can finally hear myself now. The view got better without us. That's the truth I never planned. Sometimes letting go is how you become the person you're meant to be in the end. Without us, without us, yeah. Everybody talks about finding love, nobody talks about finding peace. Nobody tells you the hardest goodbye might be the one that sets you free. I remember the arguments, the circles we repeat, trying to save something that was already incomplete. Now I move with intention, talk with purpose, protect my energy and trust the process. I learned the strongest men don't chase what wants to leave, they simply open the door and let life reveal what it needs. You were a lesson, not a mistake, and that's the difference. People rarely make. The view got better without us. The sky got clearer somehow. The noise disappeared, the pressure dissolved, and I can finally hear myself now. The view got better without us. That's the truth I never planned. Sometimes letting go is how you become the person you're meant to be in the end. Maybe forever was never the goal. Maybe growth was, maybe peace was, maybe the ending hurt because it was necessary. Maybe we were chapters, not the whole story. No blame, no anger, no unfinished conversations, just acceptance and a man who finally trusts the direction. You got better without us. The sky got clearer somehow. The noise disappeared, the pressure dissolved, and I can finally hear myself now. The view got better without us. That's the truth I never planned. Sometimes letting go is how you become the person you're meant to be in the end. The person you're meant to be in the end. wanted attention, I wanted peace, that's where the distance began. She wanted attention, I wanted peace, that's where the distance began. Every conversation felt like pressure, every silence felt like a chest. I kept trying to understand her, while forgetting to protect myself. You wanted constant reassurance, I wanted trust without conditions. You wanted proof every evening, I wanted space for my ambitions. The city lights don't ask for anything, they simply shine. Maybe that's why I spend these nights watching them instead of looking behind. I wasn't hard to love, I was just tired of proving it every day. She wanted attention, I wanted peace. One of us needed noise, one of us needed release. Wanted attention, I wanted peace. And somewhere in between, we became two different dreams. She wanted attention, I wanted peace. Ooh, wanted peace, yeah. Wanted peace, yeah. Funny how clarity arrives after enough distance. Funny how the truth appears once emotion loses influence. I thought losing you would leave a hole inside me. Instead it left a silence where I could finally find me. Now my mornings feel lighter, my focus feels expensive, my energy feels protected, my future feels impressive. Not because you're gone, but because I stopped abandoning myself, trying to save something that wasn't healthy. Some relationships end, not because love disappeared, but because peace did. She wanted attention, I wanted peace. One of us needed noise, one of us needed release. She wanted attention, I wanted peace. But somewhere in between, we became two different dreams. She wanted attention, I wanted peace. Wanted peace, yeah. Wanted peace, yeah. Maybe love isn't enough when priorities don't align. Maybe chemistry means nothing without peace of mind. Maybe the strongest choice is walking away calmly, instead of staying and losing yourself slowly. No anger, no blame, no need to choose sides. Just acceptance and a better understanding of what I need in life. She wanted attention, I wanted peace. One of us needed noise, one of us needed release. She wanted attention, I wanted peace. And somewhere in between, we became two different dreams. She wanted attention, I wanted peace. I became the man she doubted. That's the part she never saw. I became the man she doubted. That's the part you never saw. Back when I was chasing visions, with my back against the wall, you said you needed certainty. I could only offer faith. I was trying to build a future. You were focused on the way, so you left and life got heavy. But somehow I carried on. Every setback became fuel, every lonely night a song. Now the city reflects off the glass like a trophy for surviving. Not because I beat the odds, because I kept arriving. I don't blame you for leaving early. You couldn't see what wasn't finished yet. I became the man she doubted, the one she never stayed to know. Turn my pain into momentum, turn my losses into growth. I became the man she doubted, and honestly, that's okay. Because the version standing here tonight wouldn't exist another way. Another way. Another way. Funny how success changes nothing and everything at the same time. The watch got nicer, the view got higher, but peace became the real prize. Everybody wants the ending, nobody loves the climb. Nobody sees the mornings built from difficult nights. I still remember your goodbye, like rain against the window, but it doesn't hurt the same. Now it feels like an old echo. You were part of my story, not the destination. And that's a lesson worth celebrating. I became the man she doubted, the one she never stayed to know. Turn my pain into momentum, turn my losses into growth. I became the man she doubted, and honestly, that's okay. Because the version standing here tonight wouldn't exist another way. Another way, yeah. Maybe some people leave before the harvest comes. Maybe some people only know the unfinished version. Maybe that's life, maybe that's time, maybe becoming requires surviving. No bitterness, no competition, no need to prove anything. The results speak, the peace speaks, the growth speaks. I became the man she doubted, the one she never stayed to know. Turn my pain into momentum, turn my losses into growth. I became the man she doubted, and honestly, that's okay. Because the version standing here tonight wouldn't exist another way. Wouldn't exist another way. She left, somehow the peace stayed. She left, but somehow the peace stayed. Funny how life works that way. I used to think losing you would leave me with nothing to say. Now the city lights feel different through these floor-to-ceiling windows. No more checking my phone, no more staring at old photos. The air feels lighter, the nights feel clearer. The silence used to scare me, now I hear myself better. I won't lie, there are nights I miss your voice, but every time I look back, I remember why I made that choice. She left, the peace stayed, the pressure left with her name. No more storms inside my chest, no more carrying the weight. She left, the peace stayed. Maybe that's the saddest thing. The day I stopped needing us was the day I started healing. Peace stayed, yeah. Peace stayed. Everybody saw the chemistry, nobody saw the damage. Everybody loved the pictures, nobody knew the habits. Love shouldn't feel like war, love shouldn't feel like survival. If I have to lose myself, then what's the point of the title? Now I move slower, think deeper, speak less, sleep better. Funny how walking away can make a man stronger forever. Sometimes I still wonder what would have happened if we stayed. Then I remember the price we paid. She left, the peace stayed, the pressure left with her name. No more storms inside my chest, no more carrying the weight. She left, the peace stayed. And maybe that's the saddest thing. The day I stopped needing us was the day I started healing. The peace stayed. I used to pray, you come back, now I pray I never go backwards. I used to fear being alone, now I fear losing my growth. Oh, maybe that's maturity, maybe that's wisdom, maybe that's finally understanding the difference between love and attachment. No resentment, no revenge, no unfinished business, just acceptance and a quiet heart, watching the city breathe. She left, the peace stayed, the pressure left with her name. No more storms inside my chest, no more carrying the weight. She left, the peace stayed. And maybe that's the saddest thing. The day I stopped needing us was the day I stopped fade away. I got everything I prayed for, and it still don't feel like you. I got everything I prayed for, and it still don't feel like you. Top floor, living city, shining through the room. New watch on my wrist, new view from the suite. But every now and then, your memory pulls up next to me. Everybody sees the highlights, nobody sees the cost. Nobody saw the nights I spent rebuilding what we lost. Now my circle's smaller, my stand is higher, my peace protected, my heart retired. I used to think love was something to chase. Now I know the right thing never forces its place. I'm too rich to be lonely, too blessed to be broken, too focused on my future, to keep living in the moments that already passed me by. Already said goodbye. I'm too rich to be lonely, even when I'm alone tonight. Yeah, I remember all the promises made under neon skies, back when forever sounded easy, back before the compromise. You wanted attention, I wanted peace. You wanted answers, I needed release. Sometimes good people meet at the wrong time and spend years wondering why. Now I sip slow, think less, move calm, talk less, and every lesson made me stronger. Every scar became progress. I don't need another chance to prove my worth. The man I became already did the work. I'm too rich to be lonely, too blessed to be broken, too focused on my future, to keep living in the moments that already passed me by. Maybe I was meant to learn from you. Maybe every ending has a purpose. Maybe pain was something I outgrew, and now the silence feels expensive, and now the peace feels like success. And now I finally understand. Less noise, less stress. No chasing, no proving, no begging to be chosen. Just gratitude and a heart that's finally open. I'm too rich to be lonely, too blessed to be broken, too focused on my future, to keep living in the moments that already passed me by. yeah, fade away. She was waiting for results while I was becoming one. She was waiting for results while I was becoming one. Back when all I had was vision and the future still undone. You wanted proof in your hands, I only had belief. You wanted certainty, I was learning how to lead. The city felt so far away back when I was on the ground. Now the skyline knows my story. Hey, every light a different chapter now. I remember every sacrifice, every night I almost quit, every moment life was testing whether I was built for this. Most people love the outcome, few people love the process. That's the difference. She was waiting for results, I was becoming one. She was counting finished victories, I was building from none. She was waiting for proof, I was learning how to trust. Now the life I once imagined looks back at who I was. She was waiting for results, I was becoming one. Becoming one, becoming one, yeah. Becoming one. Funny how success arrives quietly after years of noise. Funny how confidence appears after enough difficult choices. Everybody wants the penthouse, nobody wants the pressure. Everybody loves the finish line, nobody loves the effort. Now my peace feels expensive, my focus feels rare, and every goal I prayed for feels a little closer here. Not because life got easier, because I became stronger. The man I needed finally caught up with the dream. The reward was never the money, the reward was becoming me. She was waiting for results, oh, I was becoming one. She was counting finished victories, I was building from none. She was waiting for proof, I was learning how to trust. Now the life I once imagined looks back at who I was. She was waiting for results, I was becoming one. Invisible while it's being built. Maybe the strongest foundations are buried underneath. Maybe belief is staying committed before the world understands. No resentment, no proving, no need for recognition, just discipline and the satisfaction of keeping promises to myself. She's waiting for results, I was becoming one. She was counting finished victories, I was building from none. She was waiting for proof, I was learning how to trust. Now the life I once imagined looks back at who Fade